This video, I'd like to do something different. I'd like to address why I think retro games, retro culture, retro stuff in general is so good and so much fun to relive and play back and enjoy from time to time. For me, this is particularly true with things from the 1980s, but not exclusively. So I think there are a few reasons for this. With me, though, the main reason is that I don't want to compete with everyone else trying to always be the first at, well, anything really, but mainly having to comment on what's new every day. Like, everyone kind of does this already, and I find it limiting, and I'm a more chill personality anyway. So I'd rather just have the freedom of picking anything from the past whenever I find something interesting and just go with that stuff with no pressure associated with being the first to have to comment. Secondly, I found that if you know a little bit about history, it means you can find a lot to talk about more easily, and it helps meeting people and making connections and new friends. It's also easier to make content for something like this. All that stuff is important. But mostly my interest in retro stuff has to do with when I was born. Growing up for me during my public school years meant that I saw the 1980s firsthand as a younger person who looked up to the older kids at the time who were living I guess you could say, the leading edge of coolness, of youth culture of the day. And wow, was it ever colorful? It's so interesting to observe as an outsider firsthand. I'm talking about fashion, music, movies for teenagers, about teenagers, action movies, whatever, gaming, video gaming was new in arcades, no less. Role-playing, D&D, stuff like that was fascinating. I like the typical guy stuff. Cars, girls, the women, all the things the older kids were and did seemed so awesome. As someone who was 9 or 10 at the time, I wasn't cool back then, that's for sure, but I had my nose pressed up against the glass looking in from the outside, and I could see who was who and what I wanted to be like. And it was them. It was the 18, 19, 20-year-olds of the mid 1980s. And I have to say, too, in an age before political correctness, before bullying was a hot topic, you might think it was tougher for a kid back then. For me, it wasn't really an issue for the most part. The older kids were fine. They didn't really bother the younger ones too much at all. You might get ribbed or teased a lot more than you would today, but that was kind of the way things were. I think overall growing up then was okay for me and my group because the older kids could tell that we just wanted to be more like them. And they were pretty cool about it, as you might expect. But recently I discovered, and this is just great, a window, a way to look back in time at the very things I'm talking about here. So I have a midnight job where I'm able to listen to music with headphones, and I just use my cell phone, and I usually select remixes or streams of retro wave music off YouTube. Mainly 1980s, probably my favorite overall genre. Anyway, I noticed so many DJs who have 80s retro wave music channels. They use the same stock footage to augment their audio mixes, and you could tell instantly what I'm talking about just by glancing at the thumbnails. And I wondered, why is this? Like, what is this all about? Until I actually clicked on one and watched it for a bit instead of just listening to the music. And it was awesome. And I have no idea where this came from, who owns it or anything. But apparently somebody took a video camera into 2 different nightclubs in California around 1986, I'm guessing, and got some really great footage of dancing and nightlife and everything. And from the comments, I gather the places were called Club Stratus and Studio 9. And so I'd like to sit down and watch more of it and just react and take it in, since I've only seen fragments of it. But it only takes a couple of seconds to get right into this. Good quality footage of this time in this type of environment is super rare, which makes the whole thing more enjoyable. So we'll step into a time machine and open 2 portals back into 1986 for a night out dancing. And I guess the thesis of this video will be the kids in the 1980s had it going on. You'll see. Right away, you could just see the fashion, the hairstyle, the hairspray, multiple cans of it, in fact, probably each time you go out. I don't know. Look at the look at the bottom. That takes a lot of effort. Green hair. Not everyone can pull that off. Didn't really see that too often, but that guy's rocking it pretty good there. I like the looks. A lot of accessorizing back then. You have the berets, the headbands, necklaces, hats for guys. Like, I only started wearing hats when I was older. I didn't really wear hats back then. Ooh, pretty girl at the top. Posh group. I like that girl with the short hair. She should probably be the poster child of these clubs because she looks like she's having so much fun and really has the style down. I really like those dance moves too. Licensed to Ill tour. So that's got to be at 86, I think, when the Beastie Boys came out. Cool. The thing I noticed too, I remember trying to wear stylish clothes back then. For guys, they usually had a lot of stuff like high collars, like weird snaps or zippers. I didn't really like them. Uncomfortable. I don't like being tied up, you know, collars, ties, didn't like that. So if you wanted to wear them, you had to sacrifice comfort for style. But that's probably why I wasn't cool back then. Not as cool as these people, that's for sure. That looks like Mary Stuart Masterson from Some Kind of Wonderful. Watts with pink hair. It's cute. Look at the girl at the bottom. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a woman like that in a nightclub, like dressed as nicely. It's lost art. Dressing up for a night out dancing, I think. Couple at the bottom's in time with each other. That's cool. The colored hair. There's a couple. That's good to see. Yeah, a lot of white too. Look at the guy's style at the top. That hair. See, I would never know how to do that. Like, how do you know how to arrange your hair before the internet and stuff? You'd have to look at album covers and stuff. Someone threw a piece of paper at him. Yeah, wearing white pants be like weird grass stain, you know, dirt skid mark in 3, 2, 1, and you'd be like, oh. It would. I remember I had white pants and it was like that. You couldn't believe how quickly they got messed up. But, oh, I like that girl's mohawk too. That's cool. It's from a small town, so you didn't get a lot of diversity. I wish I did. I wish I knew girls that were punks. Even the people sitting on the side of the dance floor are cool. Holy crap. I did a lot of that back then, and I never looked that good. This guy's got cool dance moves, too, at the top, in the white shirt. Good style. Ooh, this girl can dance, too. Feature dancer. The girl at the bottom looks like a video game character. Really cool outfit and hair. Those girls are cool too. You get the berets and the cool makeup, awesome clothes. Yeah, look at those moves on her. Cool. That's awesome. A spaz dance at the bottom. He's having a good time. That's so cool, man. Yeah, she's really good dancer for the... Love it. Sweet. That's a really elaborate look at the top, too. Not too many people can pull that off. Cool, though. Ooh, a posh girl at the bottom. She has like the Betty Rubble hairstyle. Very 80s. Both those girls are hot. Wow. I love it. Smoking cigarettes. That went away in probably around the mid-90s in Ontario. You went out to a club, you'd come home smelling like a chimney. But nobody cares when you're in the club. Girl at the top looks like she's got the Cindy Lou Who top braid. Those girls are cool too. They look like they're having a good time. Yeah, wearing layers. Like, oh, I love the girl at the top. Ray-Bans. This is a pro fashion tip for women. Ray-Bans, the Wayfarer style. Yes. Heck, I'd go out with a girl who looked like that today. I love that look. Oh, there's Pink hair again. See, that's how you are. You dance comfortably, just, you know, shirt, I think. I leave the jacket and the layers in coat check, because you don't want to be super sweaty and gross. The guy in the bottom looks like the lead singer from Aha. That's really high hair. Cool. The girl at the top looks like Debbie Gibson. That was a lot of the girls that went to my high school kind of looked like her. Always chewing gum. There's a girl in high school that I really liked. I don't think I ever saw her not chewing gum. Popular. Maybe she just doesn't want to smoke. And I noticed no one's like, this is about dancing. I don't see drinks in anyone's hands, so maybe this is below 21 in the States. Like literally, I don't see anyone with drinks, so which is cool. More about the music. I really like the girl's hair at the top too. That's really cool. The girl at the bottom looks like, oh, we didn't see a lot of her. She looked a lot like a young Belinda Carlisle. Spaz dance at the top. If I see someone dancing like I do, I'll point it out. The girl at the bottom looks like Cyndi Lauper. She's really feeling the music too. Cool. I'm basically liking everything I see here. There's the sense that it would just be friggin' impossible not to have a great time going to this club at this time. You go by yourself. You don't even need a wingman. Literally just... Oh, that girl has a great mohawk. Awesome. I like that look too. The girl at the top is like really living the 80s. Really cool. Oh yeah, that's the girl that looks like Belinda Carlisle. Just like her. And then the hot girl at the top too. Although they all are, to be honest. And then I Dream of Jeannie at the bottom. You see the guy in the top a lot. He's a good dancer. Gold dress. You don't see that today. The sweaters. I remember those. the Bill Cosby, like, sweaters that look like this. The girl at the bottom knows she's on camera. A cool group at the bottom. The goths. We didn't have too many of those in our high school, but I would try to go as one to a club like this just so I could hopefully like hang out with those types of people. I think if you had that look, guaranteed you would have like a cool group, because there's always, it looks like from these videos, there's a core group of those type, and all very interesting. Like I said before, it's just in a small town, we didn't have the numbers, so you didn't get that amount of diversity. But yeah, totally. Oh, the girl at the top looks like Jane Badler, Diana character from the V miniseries with the eye makeup. That's really cool. Cool mohawk and Doc Martens at the bottom. I like it. That's cool. I like if I had a dance club, I would have the checkerboard floor. That's so cool. And you could see from the decor, there's still remnants of like the 70s influence, with the disco-y sort of style. The kids have room to move too. It's not like you're not just jammed in there on top of people. I think that's remarkable. A lot of the, like, look at that. They have space. And the dance moves in general, like they seem, ooh, even the preppy girls in 1986 were beautiful apparently. Really like her. She looks cool. And then the super popular girl too. This sweater. The girl at the bottom has a radical hairstyle. There's she looks like Molly Ringwald. Claire Standish. Wow, she looks really good too. That's a great look. And this girl looks like the lead singer from Yaz. Yeah, you get a very, and they're spinning vinyl too. That kind of surprises me. No, they're not using tapes. Tapes were around then too, but I don't know. Maybe you just get better sound quality with the vinyl. Yeah, what I was going to say is like, oh, also see the girl dancing with the other girl in the straw hat? I saw on another thread, she actually checked in. She said, hey, that's me. And she just said like really good comments about like memories of dancing back then. So yeah, you always wonder, I wonder, like this is 40 years old. Wonder what happens to all the people. Oh, I really like the goth girl at the top. Yeah, that's why I would go in that. See, like, there's a group of them. If you went like the person at the top there with the radical hairstyle, for sure you would, like, it would immediately attract other people like you. You would have a group for sure. That's really elaborate too. Wow. That's a really unique look. Yeah, I keep trying to say that the dance moves look simple, maybe, No one gives a shit. You're in time with like who you're dancing with. That's all that matters, and you're having fun. Yeah, that's the goth couple at the top. I know guys that like they love that look. They're mysterious women. Like that's all they can't do anything else, right? Like they're only attracted to that type. I can see it. I like the girl at the top. She's got a really good outfit too. Like nothing fancy. Sporty Spice at the bottom. She looks like aerobic instructor, which should be comfortable to dance in. And then, yeah, there's always, in this time period, you get the influence of the NYC East Coast, like, breakers. Those guys were so awesome. Wow. Who wouldn't want to be able to do, do that kind of stuff? The guy in the red jeans, that's how I would dance. That's what I look like. You see the girl, like, just staring at him, like, what? That's what I would be like. Oh, there's the DJ there, DJ booth. I should have paid attention. I couldn't see if he's spinning vinyl or not. I couldn't tell. I like the girl at the bottom, too. You can tell she's having fun. Interesting group at the top. The guy at the bottom can really dance, that's for sure. I would lose the jacket just so you don't sweat, I think the girl in the bottom there, like you could drop her into any dance club today and she'd fit right in. That's a cool outfit. And that girl looks like British rapper MIA. She may have lifted that look from this video almost. She looks just like, or it looks like something she would have worn in like the 2000s. Oh, there you go. You followed my advice. See? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's that girl again. Can't see enough of her, really. Jeez. Makeup, hair, everything, man, was just working. Cool dancing, lots of space. Running around trying to hide from the camera. Yeah, that guy must have been a regular. Because he's in a lot of the videos. And look, we'll give these kids a modern send-off. Like, you can make them dance to modern songs, just like all the DJs. We'll give that a try. That posh girl with the